Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
It's The In Show, Australia's only show dedicated to innovation from Adelaide, Australia and across the globe.
It's David Grice and Troy Sincock. We're all about innovation on The In Show. We talk to inspiring people from startups and, entrepreneurs, people with just great ideas effectively, who then make them into a reality.
But also when we talk to larger organisations, knowing how those organisations are innovating and changing and trying to evolve to the way the future is taking us is just fantastic to listen to.
Yeah, it's really incredible to think that, so much of what we thought was going to last us a lifetime is now changing around us. And, people that didn't necessarily see change in their industries are having to adapt. In fact, it appears that it is in all spaces, like whether you're working in a factory or whether you're working in an advertising agency, change and technology is affecting us all.
Yeah, look, it really is. And, you think of a traditional industry like cars and vehicles and transportation, and how that is now completely having to evolve and change just due to the way technology is taking us with autonomous vehicles and stuff like that. And, there are all around the world organisations that are dedicated to helping motorists on the road, whether that's, roadside assistance or anything like that. But in the future, are we actually going to need that anymore? And it was really great to be able to sit down with the RAA, which is the Royal Automobile Association of South Australia, talk to them about how they're innovating in their whole organisation. So they're taking an approach right across the organisation. They're allowing their staff to come to them with ideas of how to improve things or how to work the organisation into the future. And, talking about the future of mobility and how things like, aged care, for example, autonomous vehicles for an aged care facility is going to be the way of the future. So how are they redesigning those areas where the retirees are all living so that they can accommodate and cope with that sort of thing? And this is stuff that the RAA's Innovation Department are really looking at doing. Well, here's Ben Flink talking about the changes in our society that have come about with the advent of technologies, and then how the RAA are looking to work with that to create the business of the future.
One of the things that's really in for me is the social change that's happening right now, and it's happening at the local level, nationally and also internationally. So with all the advent of the phone and the access to phones globally and to the internet is just enabling so much to be done that could not be done before. So for me, it's a really exciting time to be in society and also to shape it to an end state which is actually much more equal, like on a global level, and also really also engaging at that community level as well.
That was Ben Flink from the RAA Innovation Team, and those guys are really up to big things at the moment, and it will change our lives, completely. Really will, and see, on top of that, they're an 114-year-old company. Yeah, unbelievable, very, very old, and the great thing is that they're retaining their employees as well. Absolutely. Now, we're going to catch up with a really interesting guy tomorrow. He has been doing incredible work and has been not only employed but now works with global brands, people like Disney and Lego and Kit Kat. That's what he does day to day, and he seems to have a lot of fun doing it as well. He sure does, and it's great to be able to bring the In-Show into this world as well. Yes, we'll talk to Dan Thorsland from Mighty Kingdom, a gaming company that have, affected over 24 million lives. That's amazing. It really is. That's on the next In-Show podcast.
The In Show, What's In? Subscribe to the In Show podcast on iTunes. A Dave and the Beanstalk production.
Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.